the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Close to the tight end. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Looking to throw it on first down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Turner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Quarterback operating an empty set. It's Knight. He's running out of time here. It's a quick run. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Tigers, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Moves out of the pocket. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. 3rd down just outside the end zone, looking to throw it again. It's an out route, the catch made. Goes out of bounds after an excellent run, but not enough to pick up the 1st down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Will hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Making people miss. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Trying to find room. It's Davidson. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And the Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Nowhere to run. Up to Allen for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Offense with some pre-snap motion. Play action here on first down. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The Tigers come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On third down, he drops to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Pressure is coming. Fires it on the move. Great catch. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He hands it off from the gun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal. And the Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that game.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Quick throw to his receiver, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw it again. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The ball is loose. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. It felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He grabs it inside the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Running back has it on the screen now. Touchdown, Penn State. They connect for 6.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, not quite through. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. And looking Looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. They bring him back, but he reaches the 30-yard line. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on first down now. Wants to throw it. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Second and 10 from the 42. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Throwing for his running back. Finds his man. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. That's caught. It's Clark. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Bringing pressure. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense is still clicking. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quick throw to the left. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. At the 20. 10. And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
He's back to throw again on second down. He escapes the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from the 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Block for the receiver. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 47.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Ball handed off, and they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Here's the handoff. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Cut over the middle. It's Bond. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Looking to chuck it again. Throws it to the right. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offense. Spot in the bounty at stake. This defense is being shredded. What can you do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's got a man down the middle. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Or throwaway there, gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. That's a sack, but hold up. There are flags in the field. We'll have to check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. This comes on offense moving quickly down the field. 1st down, we're going to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the grab. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Let's fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's on. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Nittany Lions will line up on first and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
First down, sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Grinding away on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Here comes the handoff. Breaks free.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Big throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Dickey. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and get right back in it.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. Working clock with the ground game. Fights through a tackle. And we're able to get him down.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice game.
Receivers are bunched together. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense spends a timeout here. There's 16 seconds remaining. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense really clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for a late deep shot. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.